Hey guys, for today, the 15th day of JuV, I decided I would do a throwback video. Throwbacks are this sort of series that I have been thinking of doing where I look back at like an old piece of media that I watched, read or whatever many years ago and sort of think about how it works in retrospect and basically almost like review, almost? Sort of. This throwback video is going to be about Pokémon the Movie 2000, which I think had the subtitle of The Power of One or something like that. But yeah, I decided to rewatch it the other day because my girlfriend's never seen most of these, and so I thought, oh, this one is probably the best one out of them. Maybe I'll make her watch the first movie, but at some point. We'll see. So, the first thing looking back at this film is the fact that it's very, very cheesy, and it's very, very simplistic. It's still a good enough film, but it does have some of that weird sort of late 90s, early 2000s sort of weirdness that I don't think anyone really gets properly anymore, but it's really kind of cheesy at times. There's a lot of stuff that's just kind of like, huh, that's a thing. I had forgotten about some of the stuff as well, about like the way that some of the stuff with like the legendary birds happened and things like that. Weird stuff. Also, Lugia's ability to telepathically speak to Ash and the others, never commented upon, never thought back on, never sort of, you know, there's nothing about that. And then, like, Lugia's voice sounds so weirdly majestic for what it is, and I don't know, it sounds a bit weird. Speaking of voices, the voices are all still pretty good. Apart from Professor Ivy. What the fuck was that about? Her voice infuriates me. And I watched it with my girlfriend, and her voice annoyed Jamie as well, and that's pretty bad. One thing that I noticed in this watch through was that there's a lot of rhyming throughout the film. What is with all the rhyming? Because it's clearly meant to be sort of poet and you didn't know it type thing, but it just came across as really contrived and weird and blah. One thing that I noticed in this watch through was that the villain, Lawrence III, he comes across as a complete and utter dumbass. Like, yes, like, the whole thing about the wanting to flush out Lugia, that makes sense, but like, the fact that he's like looking at the prophecy stuff or whatever and being like, ah yes, I'm going to completely fuck over the world and just so that I can have a collection. I mean, there's obsessive, but there's that. I also had some sort of weird memory of him being more involved in talking to the characters, and no, he sees them for one scene and is like, yeah, no, you're free to go. And then they set free the birds and he's like, what? Another thing that I think is really interesting about this film is the fact that it does have, like, the whole ocean current thing, and the beast of the sea being the ocean current thing that for some reason ends up getting lifted up when Lugia and is able to calm the three birds. That's weird as shit, but it's a cool concept that, you know, Lugia is like, I'm not actually the beast of the sea. This thing is. Some of the sort of human characters that only appear in this film could have been used more in the actual anime, as I recall. Like, Melody would have been a cool character to have more in there. And then there's Tracy, who obviously was appearing in the anime. What is the point in him being there? He did nothing in this damn film. Nothing at all. And then there's the whole sort of teen romance between Ash and Misty that kind of got a spanner thrown in the works by Melody, and that was a bit contrived. but I still ship it. I've always shipped it. It's been one of my oldest OTPs. Well, overall, this film has some stuff that stands up, but not that much, I would say. Let me know what you thought of this film in the comments down below. I would love to know what you think, especially as it's, you know, 18 this year. You can start drinking. Oh, that's weird. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails down below to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the next day of JuV. Bye.